Good morning from a quite bright but rainy Lofoten. So we made it last night, as you saw, and we were so tired after a few days consecutive early starts, very late nights, that we've had a bit of a sleep in. So we've had an interesting start to the day. I hope you'll forgive us the longer video from yesterday, but obviously we had a bit of drama that we wanted to include. So we've had a chance this morning to pay back some of the help we received yesterday when changing that tyre. Milan, he was our friend from Oslo, a trucker. He's the guy who lent us the tyre iron, and Runa, who owned the local sort of motorcycle service shop next to the garage. He kindly lent us a jack. The tyre was so deflated in the end, a bit like me, that the jack didn't actually fit underneath the chassis. So he lent us a smaller one that got it part way up, and then we could take over. So without those guys, we might still be in Mosdruns, but we're not. We're here in beautiful Lofoten in the rain. So when a couple of girls from Chicago, as it turned out, knocked on the window of the van and said, "Do you have any jump leads?" We thought, well, it's probably a good opportunity to pay back some of the help we received yesterday. So they're on their way again now, and so are we.
Did you get it going?
Success!
Yay!
So Lofoten seems to be a particularly popular spot for holidaymakers to come. Our friends from Chicago had flown over specifically to come here. They'd flown into Oslo. They'd got a flight up to Burda. They got a flight to Burda, and then they'd hired a car which very promptly broke on them. But not to be deterred, they're spending 2 weeks here driving around just the Lofoten Isles. And we're not entirely sure what our plan will be. We've got mixed weather, so hopefully we'll get enough sunshine to do all the things we want to do here. And for me in particular, part of the main reason I wanted to come here was for golf. So hopefully we'll get a break in these leaden skies and we'll be able to enjoy the golf course with some sunshine later on. But first inspections suggest that it's a scaled, not even a scaled down, a scaled up version of all of the majesty of the fjords, all of the drama of the mountains over this little archipelago in northern Norway. We're going to explore it for a bit, and we've got about an hour and a half to drive from here, where we are just still quite near the ferry, over to Lofoten Links. So just spoken to the guy So it's 2,500 NOK, which is about 200 and something pounds to play. But if we go and book in at the campsite, then we get 600 NOK discount, which is like 50 quid off that round.
Wash my hair.
Okay, so we've paid for parking down at the campsite, and 15 minutes later we're coming back to try again. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so
Yeah, thank you so much.
it's okay.
Yes. There we go.
Thank you.
Sounds fun. So, if you want to play tomorrow, you will have half the price.
Okay.
I already returned it to you. No. Yes. You will have 50% discount for the round of tomorrow if you want to play tomorrow, and you will have third round for free.
Great.
So,
Okay.
inside. This is a welcome package. There's a map inside, some teas, a pitchfork.
Thank you very much. Okay. Yep, everyone's allowed.
They are so You're so soft.
Winnie loves golf. I think she's probably played about, or been to about 60 golf courses.
Okay.
So you say you're on the maintenance crew here?
Yeah, usually I am like the potato, so I do basically everything.
Okay.
Yeah, they put me in reception, but mainly I'm on the maintenance and cleaning team, so I take care about the thing that breaks down, or building the driving range, or fixing stuff.
Brilliant.
But I do also this because I know English, so
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
something.
What a beautiful place to work.
I mean, I think we are in one of the most beautiful places in the world, but like we just moved here, so
Okay.
we're gonna see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, thank you so
Good
much.
luck.
I mean, good luck for the round.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. See you again. So we've got our customary gift pack with, let's have a look, the ubiquitous stroke saver. We've got a pitch mark repairer, very important. We've got some teas, less important. And a pencil, least important of all. We'll be leaving that one in there, I think. But I think the stroke saver will come in handy. Let's go and see what all the fuss is about. So I'm doubly excited for this round because it's the first of the season with my cords on. It's sunny and it's probably warmer than maybe I was expecting because yesterday was freezing. But we are in the Arctic Circle and it is going towards the autumn time. So it's only right that we've got the cords on. Hole 1. There's a bit of a feel of macrohanish about this one, especially with those islands silhouetted in the back that look like Jura. Don't need a T, I'm just gonna stick it on a tuft. And now I'm going to try and hit a draw over there, off the marker post maybe, towards the green. It's down there. It's a lovely setting, isn't it? Right on the water here. Look, there's another poor lady over there watching her partner play golf. Unrelated, here's Harriet.
It's a hard line.
I wonder if they've driven all the way here as well.
I think they probably flew.
These are the rocks, and this bunk is quite cool. Just sort of set into this hill, decaying nicely. Good news, my 3-wood survived. Survived from the tee back up there, made the carry over, and fortunately, No, I think it's okay. Got an early birdie chance. Whoops. No. Cool green. It's got this. It's got an interesting sort of shelf, and it falls down towards the water, and it got the better of me. Right. Let's see if I can make up for my clumsy chip off the left. But not that much. 4. That's a shame. I do like this pathway. I think we've all gotten quite accustomed to manicured grass paths in Britain, and there's nothing wrong with a little goat track that just goes up a rocky hill. Here's the famous second hole, the one where there's the photograph of this with the Northern Lights superimposed over the top, which obviously really put this place on the map. Okay, 131 metres, so about 146 yards. I'm going to try and hit a pitching wedge, I think, towards that bunker. See if it will feed back a touch. It's slightly helping off the left. I've pulled it a touch. Hang on the left edge. Oh, it's running back. Yeah. Left, miss green, but pin high. So could be worse, could be in the water. Another nice path. You really are on the beach walking up to this hole. Come on, Win. Win, come and sit here. Okay, so let's see what we can do. It's a small green, it's all coming down this way. And again, there's another little lump in the middle. Let's see if I can be a bit more delicate. There's delicate and there's chunky. Downhill, left to right. Bogey. 420 metres par 4. And the fairway looks like it's quite some way away. Let's have a look. So 218 yards to carry on the right side. And you've got these rocks in the middle. And then, oh, that can't be right. 324, 312. Let's have a look at our stroke saver. 200 metres over the sea on a white sandy beach. What happens if we go over that rock? Let's try and go over that rock, but maybe we need a driver. Okay, so I'm not really sure this is the play, but we'll give it a go. Just try and go right of that big pile of rocks. Bit left, see if we've made the carry. Can't see a ball on that fairway. First impressions are, I wonder if they can keep this up because we've started with a pretty serious high. 3 holes playing over the ocean in the first 3. Here we are, we made it. A bit confusingly right of where it's meant to be. Maybe we've had a ricochet off one of those rocks, but I don't think there's many other people who are going to have a Royal Liverpool Golf Club tailor-made here. Let's see what we're dealing with. You can just see through here, there's the green. I'd like to hit a 7-iron, but I don't have one, so I'm going to hit an 8. Got a bit of a fluffy lie, see if we'll get a bit of a jumper. I'm going to go further right than that pin. Oh dear. No joy. We're in a red staked area, so I'm going to drop one. Drop one in the sand. Oh dear. Well, we're out. Not looking good. What do you think, Wyn? Wyn thinks I'm in trouble. Okay, let's see if we can salvage a double. Wyn, go and get that near the flag, please. Wyn's got it. Oh, Wyn. I'm 5 to here, Winnie. That's not very good. What should I do? I better putt it, hadn't I? Try and make sure we just make a treble. There we go. 1, 2 lost in the red, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Over here, do you reckon? Okay, let's try and knock this back onto the green. So unfortunately, Harry, I've just chopped it into this. Oh, I found it, I can see it. Never played from this before. It's a mix of heather, little trees. What do you think, Winnie? Oh, watch out. Let's see if I can extricate us from this unpleasantness, Wyn. Oh, almost. That's pretty clingy. It's like, look at this. It's all moss and roots and stuff. Very strange. Let's go and make another bogey. 3 to here. Staring another bogey, or worse, in the eye. Got the grass growing towards me on this chip, but the green's uphill. That's a bit better. 5 over through 4 holes. It's a bit worrying. Par 5, 520-ish yards, but it all looks like it gets quite narrow, so I'm going to stick to my 3-wood. So we're going up left towards this, I guess, greenkeeping shed or something. So I'm going to just not worry too much about trying to get up in 2 today, seeing as I'm playing this pretty poorly. So let's just try and get one in play. Little cut off the left side maybe.
Hey, nailed it.
Just stopped at a bench on the 6th hole, and first impressions are it's certainly dramatic. Is it a great golf course? Don't know. Looking forward to seeing the rest of the holes. It's certainly got some holes which are absolutely spectacular as hell. The first, second and third hole start with an absolute bang, and then 4 and 5 are nice. And this 6th hole looks really beautiful. Medium par 4 playing down into a tapering little valley. Perhaps more of a buggy kind of golf course. It's got some really long walks from one green to the next tee. But one thing that links courses don't ordinarily have are these outcrops of rock, and they're really significant. So perhaps that's really just something that's inevitable on a site like this. There's the Badger van over there, and after a walk of several minutes we're here at the 7th tee. After a par on 7 I found the 8th hole, a big slinging par 5 round a lake. I managed to get a good drive away and get up onto the green in 2. On here for 2. Let's get my pitch mark. Eagle chance, short. Birdie. We've got another long walk, so there's the 8th green, trying to find the 9th. The beautiful sunshine seems to have been replaced with rather ominous skies, inky leaden skies, but it's all moving through at a pace, so hopefully we'll stay dry. 185 into the wind. Let's try and punch a 6-iron before the rain starts. Cut. .141 to that pin. I'm going to have to say soft pitching wedge. Right about there. Oh, you bugger. Just on the front edge. This is a long way. 220 yards downwind, but with no run on the ball. No run on the ball, mind. So I'm going to hit my 6-iron and hope it's enough. But I'm kind of expecting this to come up short. It's got the legs, but just either in or scuttled over. Because they don't have to run quickly, they are interesting. They have slope and they have stuff going on. I've got a pretty straightforward chip, but it's just coming up and over this ridge. So with the wind against and being on an upslope, I'm going to struggle to get it running up with my short game. Oh, almost. I tried to hood the face on that, get it running, and it just bounced left. Hole 12. But now we've got a par 5 slinging round, so I'm going back to my 3-wood, I think. Try and hit a draw. A bit like that. Oh, I wish I'd recorded that one. So here's the 12th par 5 swinging round the rocks here. Quite a beautiful hole. And then I guess we come down and these are the linksier holes. The pick are clearly on this side of the road. And this whets the anticipation of what's yet to come for the rest of the round. So I've hit a good 3-wood down here. And it's a par 5, but I think I can get home with an iron. I'm going to try and work one the other way. Oh, I've nutted it, but it hasn't cut back. .160 into the wind. I'm going to hit a chippy 4. Just a soft one. Let's try and cut it off that rock. Which rock, you ask? It's rock everywhere. Well, that rock. Oh, I hope you can see that on the camera. This is the 18th fairway. Green, clubhouse, and most importantly, van. Naturally, I'm reflecting on the round as I walk down the 18th fairway. There's no point coming all this way and then just giving you some kind of varnished truth. I thought that the holes on the water, especially that second hole, really are as extraordinary as they look in the photographs. Purely on a nerdy golf architecture perspective, the routing doesn't flow at all. Like, if it weren't for the way markers, you know, saying hole 4 this way, hole 18 this way, you would never find your way around this golf course. If you arrived here with very little expectation and you found this, then you would say, holy shit, this is one of the best places I've ever been, this is amazing, everyone's got to come here and everyone's got to see what I'm seeing. But we don't live in that world anymore. Lofoten is really well known. It's done an excellent job of marketing itself, and much to its credit, you know, it's important that people come here. It's important that they add to the economy of this very small part of the world. But at the same time, I've got to give my honest opinion of this golf course. And my honest opinion of this golf course, if you were just looking at this setting, frankly, I just can't imagine a better setting for golf. And the golf course is really good, but it doesn't live up to the setting in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I've got one final look at birdie. Let's give it a go. Another thing I would say is the greens are really good. Maybe not beautifully full of fine grasses. Look, what do you expect? We're in one of the most inhospitable places in the world to grow grass. But the shape of them, they're really interesting. They're fun and engaging greens to play on. So that's definitely another positive for the Lofoten. Never really gave it a chance. Hi guys, I just thought I'd better put a little postscript on this video because one of the things that I was reasonably critical of was the routing and how it doesn't really flow. And I've only just realised that they've changed it. So I'm looking here at how it was previously, and if you look from the 4th green there, you basically cross the road, play the 5th, the 6th tee is near the 5th green, same with the 7th tee, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, you work your way into the corner and then back out. Whereas now, you play the 4th back towards the road, and then you walk sort of past what's now the 9th tee and the 8th green to the 5th. Then you play 6, that used to be the 9th hole, look. And then you have this long walk back to play 7. And then you play 8 and 9 around the pond, around the lagoon. And I guess they've done that so you come back to the clubhouse by the 9th green, which I can see makes some amount of sense to play a 9-hole loop. But in my opinion, it just completely sort of contrives the routing as a result, because then from the 9th green, you sort of start this long journey to try and find the 10th tee. And in my case, I got pretty lost along the way. So I just thought I owed a little explainer for people who are watching this who are a bit confused what I was saying about the routing, because it looks like it made a lot more sense in days gone by. Thanks for watching.